All right, time now for our Workout Wednesday. Our 90s fitness expert, Jamie Atlas with Bonza Bodies, is joining us. We're talking about balance training today. Balance
training is an essential part. Now, whether you want to be doing something between your exercise, between your sets, so you're not just standing around watching the clock.
Right.
Or alternatively, if you say to yourself, okay, I'm playing a sport where I need to be able to control where I'm going, and maybe I sometimes get off balance and need to be able to recover back.
Right.
Or if you're just someone who's maybe getting to an age where you're starting to get worried about falls.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, I can't tell you the number of clients I've had who have come in and said, man, I had a close shave.
Yikes.
With maybe like I missed a step on the stairwell, or I stood on a patch of ice, and I was able to save myself. And I was really grateful for that, because a fall at a certain age,
right,
a fall can mean you go into hospital and sometimes you don't make it back out.
I love that it's from that end all the way to the end of this is great for athletes as well.
Very much so, very much so. So let's start. We have three pieces of equipment right here. These two are very common. This one I have in my studio, and also there's a few other places in Denver that have it.
That one's wild.
Yeah, you'll get to see it. So let's just stand on this basically a balance board right now.
Okay.
Now what you're going to do, now if you guys can see this, you'll notice that Corey is going side to side. Now as you go side to side, I want you to think about if you're playing a sport and you're worried about lateral agility, then I need my ankles to be able to react and not roll over if I have something go awry. Now, so Corey's doing that right now. Corey, give me a couple of squats right there. We'll just basically train those ankles to be smart. So good, nice. Now the deeper she goes, the more athletics she goes, the harder that's going to be. So right there, good, nice. Now let's switch it up. So hop off for me.
Okay.
What I want you to do is face me.
Okay.
So you went side to side before.
Oh, gosh.
Now you're going to go front to back.
Okay.
So there's no wrong way to do it. It's okay.
Yes, help me. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
so,
this is very different.
Very different, right? Now, if you are someone who's worried about falling or slipping or missing a step on stairs or on ice, here's what I'll say. If you practice this kind of balancing on a balance board, then you're going to be great at being able to control that if you do get a foot suddenly slip away from you suddenly. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, fantastic.
Gosh, I feel that all over. It's
right?
great.
Yeah, and all sorts of, even when we're standing still, there's all sorts of stability muscles that kick in to help us stay in that position. Now, so real quick, before you get on.
Okay.
So the Bosu ball is a really common piece of equipment you'll find at the gym. What I'll say is that when people try to get on the Bosu ball, some are more inflated than others. So what you're about to do will work for most, but it might not work for all. Just a point for those at home. So what I'm going to do is I'll maybe put one foot on there, find an edge, and then find the other edge, and then stand on there. Now all of a sudden we've got a game changer, because what's happened is now this Bosu ball can go anywhere. It can go forward, back, side to side at any time, right? Now what I love about this is, personal trainers watching, if you want to do a squat assessment, put your client on a Bosu ball. It's a great way to find out where their body wants to go. Sometimes they'll lean to one side, sometimes their toes will roll forward. On the side shot right here, I see Corey's toes rolling forward a little bit. If I want to teach her good squat mechanics, I want to teach her to put her weight a little bit more in the heels. Try that for me. Good. So off there. All right. Okay. So
this one we have to check out.
So this is a Cortex. Now, as with any of these tools, they can be used in multiple ways. Today we're going to talk about the balance aspect of it. Now, in Colorado, snowboarders, skiers, coming up soon will be nice enough. If you're lucky enough to be traveling to my country, you might be going surfing.
That's what it feels like, is surfing to me.
So this guy can go anywhere. Now the difference is that was teeter-tottering. This is translating. The ground's going to move from underneath you. So it's the closest thing to real world I can get. So I'm going to have you grab both handles and just hop on that.
Okay.
All right, sweet. So.
Whoa.
Wow. Just got real, right? Okay,
it just got real.
That's right. So what I want you to do, real easy, just give me a nice easy squat. Keep your hands just above the bar so you have it if you need it.
I don't trust myself.
I trust you there. Stand up. Good. If you fall, it'll make great TV, right?
Yeah, great, thanks. Yeah. Don't worry about my face.
Nice. And so now let's make this a little bit more like a balance and more like snowboarding or skiing. Just take one hand off for me, so that way we've got less support. Give me a squat with a twist. With a twist, and back up. Nice. And the other way. And all of a sudden, we've got a balance. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I am?
No, for the first time, you're actually doing fantastic. Yeah. So right now, we've all of a sudden got something where we can do this exercise, and it's going to look and feel like the sport I want to perform in. Now, and here's the question. When you do your balance work, are you training to perform, or are you training to protect?
Right.
Because sometimes we're training to protect, make sure we don't have an accident. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show doesn't require any exercise at all, actually any equipment at all. So what we're going to do is just stand on one foot. Now, so the standing on one leg is a common thing that we all think, this is my balance work, right? So we're going to stand stand on one leg and just look straight ahead. And oftentimes when we're saying, hey, check out my balance, I can stand on one leg, lock on a point in the background somewhere. Here's what I'll say. That's about as far from real world as we can get. So oftentimes when we need our balance is when I'm walking and I'm talking to someone and all of a sudden I miss a step and my head does this snappity thing where I'm trying to go from looking at whatever I was looking at to then, holy cow, where's my foot going now? So what we're going to do, it's kind of going to feel like a sobriety test. So we're going to go on one foot and I'm going to look at one thumb. And so when I say snap, I want you to snap that head to the other side. So look at this thumb. Go check out that beautiful manicure right there. And then we're going to go snap, boom, hold it. And snap, boom, hold it. Good. Now we're going to double snap. Ready? Go. Boom, boom, freeze.
This is actually harder than you think it is. I love all of these tips. This was so great for people just in daily life or athletes. Jamie Atlas, thank you so much. From Bonza Body, we're going to put all of the information on our website at 9news.com.